Hello! Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. For some reason, I'm not in focus. Oh, there we go. Alright, it is Wednesday, and it is Chat With Me Wednesdays. So, it is 8:30, I believe Pacific time? Eastern time, sorry. And I don't know what time it is for you guys. I don't know where everyone's from. I'm gonna try to keep these comments going as well because it's hard to... Yay, you got it to work! Okay, Jessica's here. So one person already, so we'll see if anybody else joins, but if not, at least I have Jessica. So basically my purpose for doing these live chats is a chance for me to interact with you guys. Sometimes just having like email and the Facebook group just isn't enough, and it gives me a chance to kind of answer questions for you guys, just talk about how things are going. And it also uploads onto my YouTube channel like a video, and it's something different. It gives me a change of scenery from making and editing videos. And this is straight up live. So okay, so it's 6:30 in Arizona. Very cool. It is pouring rain here today. It wasn't raining all day. It didn't start raining until after dinner, and it's gotten much colder. So I don't know if we have more snow in the forecast or not, but we've only had one day of snow so far. And it wasn't really enough to really get excited about, but it's already melted, and now we've just had some like warm and then cold days, and now we have a lot of rain. So I don't pay attention to the weather anymore because most of the time I can feel the pain come on based on whatever the weather's gonna be. So I know when I get out of bed, if it's raining, I feel it. If it's not raining, my body tells the weather anyway, so no point in really checking. I don't really want to look ahead and see the pain I'm in for, so I just kind of let it go. So today was Thursday. My son went back to school today, so I haven't really posted any vlogs yet from the last couple of days. I'm a couple weeks behind, and I have had Brayson home sick, so he just went back to school today. So you're in a flare. Barely functioning. Aww. Weather is a bummer. In your pajamas, that's awesome. I've kind of been in my pajamas the last couple of days too. Since I was keeping an eye on my son and him being home, I didn't really, for the first few days it was cleaning up after him because he was throwing up and stuff like that. I myself had a skin irritation as usual. Having ankylosing spondylitis, we are always susceptible to many infections and things like that. So aside from my folliculitis, I just had massive hives and some other skin rashes in relations to one of the antibiotics I was just on. So that took a few days to clear up. It's actually almost gone now, which is so amazing. It's really scary because they thought it was something else, which is not very nice. Thankfully, I don't think it was, and the doctors don't think it was. So I'll know more when I go to my new microbiologist. I'm going to another microbiologist. I got referred from one to the other. Just because I have so many flare-ups with ankylosing. He's not specialized in certain diseases and some in others. So let's just say my skin irritations and skin flare-ups were very they were very unfamiliar for him, I guess. So he was surprised to see like all the different things I have. I even showed him like all the bumps that I was having inside my mouth. Yes, from the Casentex. So a lot of times a lot of the biologics give you side effects. So as an example, when I was on Symphony, Symphony gave me vertigo, and it gave me oral thrush inside my mouth. I was constantly irritated with folliculitis. I also would get other skin rashes on my face, like blotchy spots on my face. Embryl was the same way. I was susceptible to ear infections and the flu regular. But Symphony was the one that gave me more of the issues that I had. So that was a shocker for me. But yeah, I can honestly say some days this disease is such a kicker. You decided it helps enough to put... Yes, well, that's the thing. Some days, I don't know. I'm nervous that the Casentex is starting to wear off a little bit. And when I say that, it's because I've also been on it for over a year. Now, I haven't quite been on the double dose for a year, but I don't know if it's too late. Like, I don't know if the double dose was helping at first and maybe it's not. So I'm trying to decide, and I'm taking my time in stressing about it, because the more I stress about it, it's not going to help my skin breakouts and all the other things. I've been under a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety lately, and that's causing my skin to flare up worse. So that is one of the reasons why I just had a recent breakout as well. I'm trying to center my chi a little bit. I'm trying to find ways to relax myself. I'm a very high-strung person, and I'm always in control, and I'm always trying to get everything done, and I'm trying to slow down. I started seeing, a while back, I kind of mentioned in some of my vlogs, I was seeing someone for like some therapy. I was talking to a therapist, and I was also seeing a, what do you call it? Therapy, like where you, I forget what the word is at the moment, where they help you with your, I had my shoulder injury, like my shoulder with ankylosing, so the tension and all that. So she was helping me know, what do you call that, where they try to help you get back on your feet, like not rehabilitation, but if I could remember. I'm having a brain fog. Casentex does that as well. What do you call it? Maybe you'll come up with it, Jessica, before I do. No, not rehab. What do you call it? You know, some days I tell ya, this medication, I had such an amazing memory before going on a lot of these medications, but you get the gist of it. It's, I don't even know what to tell you. I was just checking all my papers. Anyways, you go, they help you, not pain management, but they were helping me with my shoulder. So I was doing stretches and working on getting my shoulder strength back, because the tension in my shoulder was coming from other places. So when you're battling this disease, your body handles and tries to battle the pain in different ways. Physical therapy, oh my gosh, can you imagine how long that took me to comprehend? I'm gonna be lost without my memory. Now, Alzheimer's is in my family, so I'm hoping it's not that. I'm pretty sure it's brain fog from the fibromyalgia, the medications, the fatigue, I don't know. But anyways, no, you know what? Memory was the one thing I could rely on, and nowadays it seems like the smallest little things are on the tip of my tongue, and I can't even get it out. So thanks for that one, because that was going to be a while. What else is going on? So today was vacuum the house kind of day. I was putting my house back together from rearranging my son's room. I rearranged and organized my room a bit better. I thought we were like having a reaction to, say, like dust mites originally. So I was on like a dust cleaning rampage. Come to find out, it wasn't that anyway. So I was stressing myself out even more for nothing. So that built up so much stress and anxiety, which, you know, just threw me over the edge more. But my house is almost done being cleaned. I kind of took down a lot of like the Minion decals on my son's walls and trying to give him more of a bigger boy kind of room. He's 7 now, so trying to take down some of the little baby-like stuff that was all over the walls, and rearrange where his bed is, and just moved everything around, and we're decluttering some of his toys. So I'm doing like a mom-to-mom sale where you sell like your gently used goods, and I have one coming up at the end of November. So I was like trying to make room. I always do like a purge right before Christmas because we don't have room for stuff, and the more stuff that comes in here, we just don't have room for. So I don't know if other people do that or not, but that's what I tend to do. It's nice for him. Does creativity help you feel better? Creativeness, well, I'm always trying to keep myself entertained, so I sit here wondering what I can do to the place, especially like staying home a lot more. I get bored with what to do with myself, so my mind wanders, and I want to rearrange the rooms, and I want to find ways to make space in this place. We've lived in our apartment for 4 years now, and I find that, you know, just too much clutter overpowers the place, and too much, there's too much stuff, not enough space for it. So I have to declutter from time to time, and the fact that he just went back to school today gave me an opportunity to like finish everything that I had kind of started. So yeah, so now I've got that pretty well underway. Tomorrow I'm going to a Samco Miko kind of sale. It's a toy warehouse sale, so I'm going to start some of my Christmas shopping tomorrow. Yeah, what do I do with my downtime? I watch a lot of Netflix, a lot of TV shows, and a lot of movies. That's my downtime. Sometimes I get caught up in wanting to do nothing, and the hard part is having a son who has so much energy and wants to do stuff. So I try to balance it out by doing less when doing the lazy stuff when he's in bed or when he's at school if I don't have to work. I sleep a lot. I nap a lot. That's my downtime. So I even got in a couple hours nap today, and I just try to find ways to take up some of those lazy moments when he's not here. I don't know. It's not telling me like who's here, but I see that we have 2 people watching. That's all it really tells me. Either way, this chat goes on to my channel, like I said, so other people will have a chance to watch it. Yeah, so it's I keep thinking it's Thursday already and it's only Wednesday, so my schedule is completely out of whack. And with Bray just going back to school today, they don't even have school Friday. It's a PD day. So I'm already like thinking, I thought I had another day to like run errands and get stuff done on Friday, and now I don't even have that. So yeah, thank you. Well, it's nice to hear good feedback. You never know what you're doing for other people or how you might affect someone by just talking about stuff. And honestly, my original plan for this channel in the beginning was to find somewhere to turn to. I had so many emotions, so many feelings, so many thoughts. I did not know what to do with myself. And I think I was in a little bit of a state of shock, because what happened was when I was diagnosed with this disease, my son was a baby. So I was a single mom. The father of my child did not stay in the picture. And basically at that time when the diagnosis had happened, I was a single mom raising a baby by myself. So I didn't have a chance to really let this disease sink in, so to speak. Like, I didn't have a chance to really understand what was happening next for me or what was next to come. So for me, I was kind of, you know, now that he's 7, I started this channel last year when he was 6, and for me it was just like, oh my gosh, now it's time to focus on me, and I don't want to. Like, what do I do with myself? What do I go to with all of these thoughts and feelings and questions? And I was slowly finding people locally that had this disease, but for some reason their way of handling this disease was different than mine. I wanted to talk about it, and other people kind of want to shy away from it. So there were people that kind of made it hard for me to accept the disease at first, because when I tried to reach out to them for help or ask questions, they weren't really there for me. So I found in my lifetime, over this disease and over the time frame of being diagnosed, I've cut a lot of people from my life. If somebody didn't seem like they were benefiting me into my life, like being there supportive or being a friend or listening, or vice versa, because it's not all about me. Like, I wanted to have it reciprocated, you know what I mean? But I'm a very giving person. So for me, wanting to talk to people about this and finding people with this disease, if they didn't want to talk about it, I found it very, very hard. Yeah, losing friends is something that I've done over the last 7 years with this disease. There would be people who try to doctor you, try to tell you things you should try to do. And, you know, I know people mean well. It's great that they want to help you in that aspect. But in a way, it's almost like as if they didn't, like if they knew me very well, they would know I've already tried those things and they would understand that I've been trying those things. I'm not looking for pity. I'm not looking for sympathy. Just someone to be there and know that there's something going on. But again, even the people in my life don't realize that this is an invisible disease, and I can look completely fine on the outside, but deteriorating on the inside. So it's kind of hard. Your video, oh. Sorry, I was getting notifications at the same time. Of like not doing enough to get better. Yeah, and like people would be like, oh, it's diet related. You got to change your entire diet. Well, it's not proven 100% that full diet changes help you. What helps some people might not help others. It's like certain medications work for others and don't for some. Some people can take just anti-inflammatories and go about their day fine. I was just in communication with someone on Facebook tonight. I'm not sure what country he's from, but he was like, have they found a cure yet for ankylosing? And I said, no, there's no cure. And he's like, well, why not? And I said, well, first off, if someone has bone deterioration like myself, or if someone has bone fusion, or there's parts of their body that are fused and they can't get out of the fusion, how is that curable? It's not. So the only thing that they could maybe cure is advancements into the future of stopping some of these like issues from happening, stopping some of the signs early enough where maybe the medications they come out with will help people preventatively not go through some of the things that we've gone through. I don't need a walker or a wheelchair yet, or a cane. Some days I feel like a cane would be awesome, but I get through it. I am overdoing myself a lot of the time, but you know, I could slow down, but I don't want to. I'm trying to get everything done that I can while I can, and that's just how I run. So, what else is going on? So, rainy weather, crazy pain day. I'm very sore. I just vacuumed my entire house, and vacuuming is the one chore in this house that I pay for it for the next few days. So, my hips are out of whack today. My lower back pain is intensified. I'm 34, so I just turned 34 in May, and I was diagnosed when I was 27. Well, 27, 28. They kind of knew they were heading into that direction. So the diagnosis kind of went into me turning 28. So yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. Hi, Kayla. My friend Kayla came to join the chat as well. What else is happening? Wax. Kayla reminded me. I've been doing a lot of wax shopping. So that's one thing I do in my spare time. So when you see my hauls on this channel, wax, body products, and Lush, those are my favorite things to do. I did talk about that on my last live chat. So try not to be irritated with my overwhelming Lush hauls. I like posting hauls because on other people's channels, they find other ways to entertain you, whether it be funny skits or funny things or hauls or just talking about their daily life or whatever. That's the way it goes. I'm working on so many awesome things so far to try to make this channel more interesting, but it's a lot of work. It's like a second job or whatever. So I've been working on creative thumbnails. I've been working on intros and endings. I've been working on better editing programs. It's been a lot of work. So but it's fun. It's challenging. I just hate the editing process. So doing these live chats when they add on to your channel is like amazing because I don't have to edit. I'm thankful I got into it in my early 40s. It's like I got to live a part of my life. Oh, you do like the hauls? That's great. Oh, you ordered from Zeep? Oh, yay! From watching my channel, or you've heard of them before? I'm curious to know. Zape has a Christmas haul coming up November 25th. It's a Saturday. It's Business Saturday, I believe it's called. Oh, sweet. From watching my channel. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. They are so awesome. The only thing that kind of sucks from time to time is the shipping prices because they're a little bit on the higher end. Oh, Small Business Saturday. That's what Kayla just said. Their shipping is a little bit higher than some of the other companies, but I really, really love their product. So I can't believe you ordered. That's awesome. You got to tell her that you ordered for me because I get referral points. So that's awesome. I got referral points when my friend Kayla signed up, and the body butter, I got the body meringue. I like the body meringue. I love the smell, and helium is the body meringue that I got. So love the helium smell. I want to get I'll even message her and let her know that you did too. So I'll get some more Zape points for that. That's awesome. I didn't even know you ordered. Oh, that's exciting. Do you have any favorite Lush products, Jessica? I know Kayla's like Lush hand back to front. So, oh, that's awesome. That's great. I'm so glad that my vlogs has gotten you interested into Zape bath. I'll have to like give you some insights on some other. I know Kayla and I are like this when it comes to like shopping addictions and wax and body products. If only we were like, it's almost like we're sisters from different mothers or something. We have like all these addictions. So, oh, and tacos. Don't even get me started on tacos. I could go for a taco right now. Oh, Lush. Lush is so terrible. Like, I've spent hundreds of dollars on Lush. The last time I went to Lush was for all the Christmas stuff. I still haven't even made the haul video because so much has gone on. And I wanted to use natural daylight, and it's been so dark and gloomy for the past few weeks that I haven't even made the video yet. So here's all this stuff sitting in the big bag that I keep going through and like putting stuff on me, and I need to get the video done. So maybe this weekend I'll finally get a chance to use the Lush stuff and finally get to do it.